Hey guys, back after a little bit of a break. I was waiting until Assassin's Trophy was printed to make another video. Uh, so here's the list that I am using right now. It's got 4 Assassin's Trophies in the sideboard, which I think are excellent because they answer everything that Wear Tear answers, if not for 1 more mana and not being able to fuse, but you get to also target anything, which is great. So you can hit like Caracas. Um, I'm not sure how many I want to bring in against Death and Taxes. I think maybe only 1 or 2, but it is nice that it hits Caracas. It also hits Caracas out of Eldrazi, where you want to bring in 4 of them. It also versus Eldrazi, like if they happen to be on Fairy Macabre instead of Leyline, it's never a dead card, which is cool. Like you're still gonna have trouble with Leyline. It's a 2 mana answer to it, but it also kills their creatures, which you can then reanimate, which is pretty cool. It also hits Chalice. What else? Well, and then again, something like Miracles, you can bring in anywhere from 0 to 2, maybe even 3, depending on your play style. Like you can hit Jace, which isn't ideal, but it is an answer to Jace. But mostly, it means you don't have to concede to Containment Priest, and hitting a counterbalance could also be pretty good, but they can counter it with a 2. And then the other thing about it is that if you are sideboarding in the blind, like you won game 1, turn 1, and you didn't see like a land or anything from them, you could just bring in 4 of them if you're worried about Leyline, and it's never a dead card, so that's cool. And then so the green also, Carpet of Flowers, I'm playing now over Lake of the Dead. I still think Titan's very good against a lot of the blue decks. No Lake of the Dead makes Titan worse against something like Humans or Death and Taxes, because you can't use the carpet to ramp it out. But I think it's probably better than Lake of the Dead. I'll do a little bit more testing. Maybe I want like 1 carpet, 1 Lake of the Dead, because I have kind of missed the Lake of the Dead. But carpet's been excellent. Still have a Pithing Needle for things like Caracas and just, random other things like Fairy Macabre and, that sort of thing. I'm down to just 2 Thoughtseizes, which I don't love. The 3rd Thoughtseize was really good against the blue decks, but I think having 10 discard spells post board against control decks is pretty good. It's only 1 less than 11. I was often siding out like a therapy anyway, depending on if I was on the play or the draw. The big creatures are still the same because they're just I just think this is the best, and I think Archetype should stay in the main. I mean, Ashen should stay in the main. There isn't, I don't think, enough Assassin's Trophies running around to really make me want to play Archetype in the main. I could see that changing if a new trophy deck ends up being really good, but I'm not seeing it right now. Everything else about the main is the same, except for we have 1 Bayou instead of 1 Scrubland, and sticking with 3 Swamps as opposed to like 2 Bayous for the Assassin's Trophies. Because, well, I mean, again, if we do get Assassin's Trophied ourselves, it's nice to have the extra swamp, and I just like having 3 swamps, to be honest. Anyway, we're going to play the first round here.